Ujoba is an ancient town. It was not originally called Ujoba. Amaka Tima Ujoba. Ubolobe Ede Oyati Ujoba that time. So Ujoba is a town that have different people from different background, different towns coming together to form Ujoba. The original greeting of Ujoba as Opia is in the morning, Aisan. Maybe after food, breakfast, you can now start greeting Ara, Do Edo. Those ones came from Benin. You understand? They came from Benin. Any Domo Onyaretwe. Festivals is kékeré wọn náà lo Ujoba, but the one no ni mama lu akiwe aboyawo abe tama aboyawo our friends are well wishers or iwe.
Today we right here at Ujiogba. Ujiogba is a kingdom in Eastern West local government area of Edo State. We are here to ascertain the history of the life of the people of Ujiogba. I indulge you all to follow us as we will be bringing your viewing pleasure the way and life of the people of Ujiogba. Beside me now, you will see a statue being erected. The statue being erected is a statue of Orwa the Great. Orwa the Great was one of the founding fathers of Ujiogba. Follow us. Let's get to know more about Ujiogba. According to historical assertion, it was being said or documented that Ugbolowede was the initial name of this community. I know you've not heard of this before, but follow us. Let's get to find this and many more on this entertaining, informative, and educative program. I remain your host, Ohueta Osiakweme Endurance, reporting for Primetime Multimedia Television. Esan oye, esan oye, esan nukbebolo, esan oriri, esan naigbe, esan naimu. Mana monege ni mare mujabi yalo nosi oje nosi Ujiogba, oje nomo se, oje nomo oriri. His Royal Highness Solomon Ojeaga Izuware the first. Bima luwena Elena. Imani Primetime Multimedia TV. Mada varewena Elena. Ni mando no talo. E ota ni ma no talo Elena. Obagbera. Ota ni ma luche. Wena ni ma luche bo toesan. E bare vare kike ye bo toesan. Ole emo non dari iwania wa Elena. Va yelia imeno ni ba talo na eli me wachole ohueta osiakweme endurance Primetime Multimedia TV ole medaro na duduna dagbare ukbedele na Zaiki. For clarity's sake, can you kindly tell us your name?
Enemy His Royal Majesty Izuware the first. Onoje of Ujoba Kingdom. Ujoba is an ancient town. It was not originally called Ujoba. Amaka Tima Ujoba. Ubolobe Ede Oyati Ujoba that time. Ubolobe Ede because of it was a very big town, and once upon a time, because of different power tussle and war. So at the end of the day, Ewekeke ena kale with that Bolowede ena lebe because of the intense nature of the war that time. But the surviving son of the Onoje then, the first point of call, or this palace, Nemayenia, or he started reaching out to other people near Lefia. Some went as far as going to Ewohimi to go and be staying. Some went to different towns. Some even went to Delta State. Some went to the east and all that. So now on our tier where nearby na Mama Sedba, ne Jadba. So that was how most of them started coming. So we now the prince then was now the Onoje. You understand? So he now decided to make this place the Egwe before other people started coming. You understand? So Ojoba is a town that have different people from different background, different towns coming together to form Ujoba. Ewesoribo Ekibore, like the Upato tribe now in Ujoba. Upato is a village in Ujoba. Most of their activities is related to the Easterners. You understand? Most of their sacrificing maybe during burial rites, they must use dog and all that. And like they are women, if they want to greet, labieze on 112, vupato veni, and so on and so forth. And the other like Iduan one now, do those ones came from Benin. You understand? They came from Benin. Any uh, domo on 112. You understand? But the original greeting of Ujoba as Obia is in the morning, Aisan. Maybe after food, breakfast, you can now start greeting Ara. And then when it comes to the women, Ikone Ribo, like a Guare, the place Nuwe Kere will tell people, as your greeting will tell people Ejuwe Kere. Like Ikone Ribe Guania, Eaho Netwe, Ewe, ahem. Their greeting is Labio J. Where a honey working where na egwa ekona or enakin. So a real no. Then it do mobo like everyone ki do mobo re. Their own greeting is labo. You understand? And so on and so forth. So the way Nora read to Wojoba, where well, okay, this person is from so village in Ujoba. A real no. So the initial palace then Ukboloveze during the time of that Ukboloveze is still in existence now. Eni emanti Alora, Alora, you understand? Because of the intense nature of the war that time between two kingdoms, the then king, for him not to be captured, he sacrificed himself. Then, and that place is still in existence within Ujoba here. So Eninia, when you go there, is a historic site. You get beads on the ground, but there is no hole in the beads. And you don't just go there to go and misbehave. It's a sacred place. For even non visitors can go there. If you must go there, you must take permission from the palace. The place is still very much in existence. Alora. And Benin, if you are a Benin speaking tribe, you don't speak Benin there. You speak Esanze Benin. If by adventure mistakenly you just go there and speak Benin, it will take intervention of some other people, some other medicine people within the town. There's a particular drum that will be played for you before you'll be able to retrace your step out of that place. But if peradventure you just walk out by yourself, go, and nobody knows, the person will just be gone forever. Alora at worry. And we are saying it's as if all the other not bowling edede. Every other is a historic site for us. So we are looking at a situation whereby in the nearest future, Aki developing will turn into a kind of a museum, a tourist, you know.
Where Talowana, where that Nima, where that Tamawa of the founding fathers of this kingdom, or by no, where I swing or many ailing the founding fathers of this kingdom.
When I got that one, that Ujoba, ancient town now. And I don't want to go into details. But the particular king at that particular time, my forefathers, Orwa Atiole, Orwa the Great, Orwa the Great. Or sure that particular place, no, sacrifice himself, and now to the place Alorwa. You understand? Yes, Alora. That was the original palace. So it was Orwa's first son that survived the intense battle then, came back and started a new palace here, in the in 17th century. Yes, that was when they started this new palace here. So prior before that, Ora the Great, Ebuka Nibu Jobavade, in any but the genealogy is very long of any Jeneka Wotesan, Botu Joba. Uh-huh. But we now started tracing from Ora because that was when we were being called Ujoba. But during the time of that Ukbolo dead that time, all that energy, Eka Aribo, you understand? Uh-huh. So other people in Abe migrate, though they buy Ukbolo Eneka Aribo, Ujoba, Enado de Bama. Some came from Ekpoma, some came from the east, some came from different places. Like Idumobonia, most of them, their ancestral home is from Ekpoma.
Zaki, oh, baby, magwa nonya. Ole, oni agba wo kike no rivi Ujiogba na. Eki dum mama no. How many communities do Ujiogba have?
Villages in Ujoba were more than more than 20 thereabouts. Yes.
Can you name some out for us?
We have Eguare, which happens to be the administrative headquarters of the town. We have Idumobo. We have Ukbato. We have Ukbeko. We have Ebute Ujoba. We have Duanwa. We have Ukboke. Uh, we have Umo Umo. Duesi, and so on and so forth. There are just so many, and every of them have their role, respective role. You understand? Like the Ikoto society in Ujoba. There's a particular family that handles that. You understand? Uh,
This Ecotor Society, what does it entail?
mm, they most of the time they are in charge of cleansing before any festival. There are certain rites that they must do. It must do polo, it must kyoto, maybe in case of any evil no carry but e ka ken kyoto kill for before I could move anything na low to job.
Zaki, maho wano ewewe, oni maho wano. Ole, can you enlighten us on the do's and don'ts in Ujiogba Kingdom? We talo wana wada jimalengenya for every first timer. We wa was abwashin alu ruairo. If not, ono advice about dagbare. Aside on it, is there any other thing you will make us understand the do's and don'ts in Ujiogba Kingdom?
The do's and don'ts. Ujoba, like Mecca Town, is a progressive town. So just obey the rules and regulation of the country, and you are good to go. Uh-huh. The don't not reward is that don't be a bad person. Obey the laws of the land. Uh-huh. Ewe okoko or adasabebo or eka rowe. Uh-huh. As a stranger, we are calabi any town where it's not necessarily Ujoba. Any place at all nowhere scala, you have to mellow down to understand the custom of the people. Any any particular this thing, Mama River now where I will not be money and all those things. Mama River, just live, just be law abiding. And during our festivals, even now when I look, work the law, all those kind of a thing. Maybe there are some times during the time of maybe Amy have a kakagbe, I itati where ne lomi for eki law maybe for 7 days, as the case may be. at that particular time as a stranger we are home where so thing a law the rules and regulation work in as in evaluable akidebaya law well okay no man should come outside at that particular time during that process that procession as a law abiding person you have to also obey. uh but some people okay well because of yotwe and all those kind of things the custom of the land ekia only custom of the land such a people they are always enemy of the palace or of the kingdom. So those are the kind of people Nima Law. But Ujoba generally is a home of hospitality. We are open to visitors. We are open to investors. We are open to strangers. Most of the time, strangers, as I read, when you embracing, they can also testify. Mama, they hostile to strangers. Like I have some people from East, near Romania, for more than 30 something years in here. Yes. Edo New Joba from Imo State, more than 30 something years. And most of the children, they have a border of Ujobanya. Because Ujoba, all may have a be, or Esho, in have a Setia Rivania. Ansa River, Calabar River, Fulani, a river. Mhm. So that is it, Babuka.
Exactly. Ewe mahomano where swelling enyukpe ni balu wana your festivals. Can you tell us the festivals celebrated by your people and what is their respective significance of these festivals?
Mm, Festivals is Kekere na lo Ujoba, but the one no, ni mama lu, Akiwe Aboyawo, Abeta Maboyawo, our friends are well wishers. Or Iwe. Uh-huh.
Oni wana bivare loye.
Mm, different villages near Ujoba. Yeah, when eki dobe rema egwa. Then esoribo ikwe keke nebe gwe be ebe do roma egwa. Then a particular date we ribo no jere duje. Uh-huh. Or ebe duje or be le ron fi water. Or be well okay the next planting season emesina ribo this particular planting season over the or have a medbera it never have bera and all those things. And it's also a period for sober reflection, period to show love because the animal carry during the time of Ira is this time ni in-laws. As in Elon Neka is to wa they will come also do ekodo de ba their father-in-law, their mother-in-law, ebe no be keke ebe here, abe kobe labor that time abe kobe, and you know that that period of feasting together is like taking oath together. It's actually like a period of ukovin. Uh-huh. So if you have any bad intention against your brother or your neighbor, when man do they buy eba. So that time, it is believed that the ancestors they are always very active. So anybody not be commit any form of atrocity that time, ebudu they buy eboya eba, ebudu they buy family eba. So before Akwea about that time, there must be reconciliation. So it's a strategic period for reconciliation and showing of love and for prayers. Uh-huh. That is it.
Mahomano ewe. Oni mahomano nya oleyi. Can you describe the geographical location and layout of your very kingdom, Ujogba?
Ujoba is on a very plain land, though we have some pocket of valleys here and there. But generally, Ujoba is on a level land. You know, in geography, is like a northern town. uh It's bounded in the west by a kingdom called Urohi, in the east by Ugun. Then when you go to the south, it's bounded by a Benin-speaking tribe. You know, from there's Ugeaudu area. It's bounded by Ugeaudu going to the south. So then to the north, it's bounded by Ogwa. You understand? So, and it's like a gateway town. You can access Benin from Ujiogba. You can access Abuja from Ujiogba. You can access Abo from Ujiogba. You can even access the west from Ujiogba. So that's why I said it's like a northern town where different towns meet. Yeah. So you know.
Olei, what is that unique practices and traditions of Ujiogba that make the kingdom stand out from the rest kingdoms in Esan?
We are just hospitable people. The uniqueness of Ujoba is that my several bagbe, I several the bagbe. My as in my day host star my zone be. Me we are like a town where do carry where different quarters the river. Answer quarters the river. Calabar area river. And as a palace, my disturbing like that. So far you obey the laws of the land. My taxing up area where we must do me, where I do lonia, where I do wana, where my city. We believe we are all equal as far as they've come to be part of us. One whole na do ya one do de bama not gba mama said gba for my whole new job no be bera no be wan re bera ejo yenya. Also strangers are ire we give them that open hands to thrive. If you come with your business or must be progressive mania, we are where you know we are do move we must see as must say am anything at all no do lowo to job offer must arrival. So it's just a town of hospitality. We are open to a lot of people. Mm.
Saiki, maho wano ewe mashama udalo kiri. Oni maho wano Olei, are there any traditional artifacts, symbol or relics that hold significant cultural value here in Ujiogba?
Yes, like I said before, we have a lot of cultural sites, and we have different shrines. We have different, and every family everyone handle different shrines, different areas. We also have Christianity here. The two major religion not a good job have to do with Christianity and ATRO, African traditional religion. Though we still have some Muslims here, but my mama, as in my mama, Bundbe. So in that regard, Artifacts River, Alora, like I mentioned before, is a historic site, and then there is a particular area during the period of as in Ehone Zeki, Izeki. There's a particular area they must also go and perform some rituals, some sacrifice there for age group and all that. So we have them scattered all over. Maybe I will come up with a compendium and put it out to the general public. Though there's already a book about Ujoba. It's already in general public. So most of the things, the Metania, Rebecca, Enebeni.
Been well on ore amba do like or guano, but that's about them ye.
Horrible. You can go to some libraries and we have it in the palace here. But I believe the ones near River, my arrival, but I can always tell my printer to print more. My worry about yeah.
The next question, Olei, are there any historical landmarks or archaeological discovery around Ujiogba? If any, has it been preserved? And what do these artifacts reveal about Ujiogba past and cultural heritage? Talking about the
Uh, no, really. Uh, the only one I want to say is that Ujoba has always been a peaceful town. So we have a lot of rivers, we have valleys, we have hills, and we have natural resources too. You understand? Within the jurisdiction, within Ujoba here. uh So those are some of the ones I can make mention to now. Uh,
that being said, let's move to the next question. What are the challenges Ujiogba Kingdom is currently facing? And is there any notable developmental project or initiative that have been undertaken in Ujiogba of recent?
Challenges, I would say for now, we don't really have, by God's grace, we don't have too many challenges because Ujoba is a peaceful town. Is an Asan tribe. It's a peaceful town on its own. Politically, we are stable. Traditionally, we are also stable by, to the glory of God and our ancestors. uh So, but talking about development, yes, since my inception, they can get you a chair there now. Bring one chair for him. Since my inception on to the throne of my forebearers, my forefathers, a lot of significant developments have taken place. A lot of significant developments have taken place. Sorry. Mm.
Thank you.
A lot of significant development has taken place and is known to the general public, though we are still striving to get more things to be done in this town. Like we have, in terms of roads, we have good motorable roads, that is visible to the eyes of everybody. But we still seek for more tarred roads within the local streets and all that. And we have electricity, we have pipe-borne water, and we still need more. As Oliver Twist, we always look for more development, and we are open. We're always open for investors to come and invest. The land is there. The land supports a lot of agricultural activities. It also supports other activities apart from agriculture. Yeah, Joba is blessed with a lot of natural resources. We have oil and gas. We have coal, kaolin, bitumen, clay, amongst others. You know, so I can say to God be the glory. A lot has been done within this short period of time, but we're still looking for how to do more, how to attract more people to come and invest, and we will be ready to give them safe landing. Yeah, so that more developments will be attracted to the town. All right now, yeah.
Zaiki, I want to ask this very question. What are the traditional roles and responsibility of the kings in Asa?
The roles of the kings in Esan. The kings in Esan land, we don't do everything all alone. We have our chiefs, we have our elders, that is the Edion. We have different departments. They are assigned different kind of roles. We start from the youth. We have the Odion Upoluge, Odin youth. Then every other villages within Ujoba have youth head. They try to coordinate the youth wing in terms of cleaning the town and making sure that the town is safe. You know, trying to secure the town against invaders. Those are the functions of the youth. And Wesan, Boboja, or Ematila, or some other people call them Ipoluge, Bonuge. So we are Kenny will now move to the other grade. We'll call, what do they call that grade again? There's those Igele. After Ipoluge, you move to Igele. And before that quiz, Labigele, Omosika Zekifo. That is what we call Izeki. There's a ceremony for that entirely. And every age group have a particular name. Sometimes we name them. This is the name and title for this particular age group. So everybody that become Igele at that particular name. They know themselves. You may just say so age group. We want to see them. All of them will appear. Then you now come to the chiefs. The chiefs, they are like the lieutenants of the king. They have their respective role. Chiefs are assigned to different villages to control on behalf of the king. They make sure that there is peace in their respective villages, and they always report back to the palace during palace meetings. There are some issues they can handle on their own, but there are some issues that they must also bring to the palace. And our palace meeting is every 9 days. Every 9 days. So any issue they are unable to resolve, they now bring it to the palace. We put us together. We're the kings. We arbitrate over issues in Ace and land, and our decision in Ace and land is binding on us. You understand? So my tie for women, the way they matter tie or no, or matter with me, we have a grip over our people. You understand? So that is it. Version.
There is this question I will want you to dwell on holistically. I want you to digress on the issue of the traditional council in Edo State and the framework. Is there difference between the Benin Traditional Council and that of the Eastern Traditional Council? How does these things work in general?
Well, like you said, those states comprise of three senatorial districts. We have the Edo South, Edo Central, and Edo North. The Esan tribe, we happen to come from Edo Central. Edo North, you know Edo North, Aunchi, and all that, and the Afamai people. We are the Esan speaking tribe, and Edo State Traditional Rulers Council, yes, comprises of the king in the Oba of Benin is the permanent chairman of Edo State Traditional Rulers Council in Edo State, and then the vice chairman. We have the first vice chairman and the second vice chairman is rotational between Edo Central and Edo North. So, and it is being nominated by the senatorial to say, okay, this like Edo Central in Edo Central, so person we nominate you to go and be the chairman of and to be the vice chairman of Edo State Traditional Council, and each local government always send about two persons as representative to form that council. From like East and West now, they may decide to send two persons to be part of Edo State Traditional Council. So that is it. Uh, then sometimes there's also what we call the government appointee. Governor governor has his own prerogative to also decide to also add one person by himself to like okay you already two let I add one other person. I add the Onoja of Ujoba to be part of the council. That is his own prerogative and right. But in most cases, it is two persons, two or three persons per local government to form that Edo council, and it is rotational. You may go for this particular period, then after your tenure, another person will also go. You understand? So I can also be a vice chairman tomorrow. So it is rotational. But the chairmanship, the Oba of Benin is the permanent chairman. You understand? Because he has a larger kingdom and all that. So that is it.
Zaiki, I want to ask this very question because it has been a question bothering every mini Esan sons and daughters out there. Do the Benin traditional council, or do the Benin, the Oba now have that superimposed power to remove the king in Esan or appoint?
No, 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 nothing like that.
The Benin is for the Benin, while the Esan is for the Esan.
What people don't know is this: in Edo South, the Benin speaking tribe of Edo State, Oba of Benin is the only king there, as we are told, and that is it. Is the paramount ruler of Benin Kingdom. So every other people within his kingdom are subject to him. They are answerable directly to him. So if you see an Enoge in Benin, they are Oba's appointees. They are dukes, and they are loyal. They are subject to him, to the Oba. No, Esan is different. We are independent. Yeah, we are autonomous. We are independent. There's a constitutional this thing guidelines to that now. So that is not to say that in animal farm, all animals are equal, but some are more equal than the others. uh So the I know a lot of persons they having some kind of arguments here and there, but the truth is there. Everybody knows the truth. You understand? We are kings in our own rights. All the Enoj, all the Onojs, all the kings in Esan land, we are independent. We are independent. But you can't compare an Esan king to Oba's dukes. Those are princes. Oba appoints them, so he can hire and fire them. You understand? If they decide to be disloyal, just like if Ujoba happens to be a very big kingdom, I can send my brother to go and be a representative in a bute. That my brother must be answerable to me now. You cannot overdo things. You must be loyal. So that is it. And our staff of office is from the government, from the state government. No, no, no. It's from the state government. We are recognized, gazetted constitutionally under Schedule 1 of the 1979 Traditional Rulers Edict, Edict of Chiefs and Traditional Rulers, 1979, Schedule 1, making us traditional rulers, making us kings. You understand? It's very, very clear there. You understand? But you must respect your superior. You give respect to who respect is due. You won't say because you are a king, then you will not be disrespectful to somebody that is above you in size and all that. The Benin Kingdom is a very big kingdom. So that respect must be given to them. You understand? Must be given to them. But that does not make an Esan man or an Esan king to be subservient. I don't know if you understand. The pronunciation Enoge and Onoje is similar, but the difference is very, very clear, and the law is very clear on that. The Enoges in Benin, they are a little bit higher than the chiefs. In most cases, they are high chiefs. Most of the time, they are princes, and they are Oba's children. You understand? So that is constitutionally, and that is the truth. But we are not here to overflog that issue. Esan tribe is on his own, and then they mustn't. Well, that's what I can say for now. Yes, thank
Thank you, Zaiki. This now take us to who the Esan people really are. Can you tell us who are the Esan people, Zaiki?
you. Esan people, we are great people. Is a great tribe, and like I said, a lot of we have the original Esan people. Well, Esan tribe has been in existence for a very long time. Along the line, some other persons migrated from different places. Some came from west, some came from east, some came from Benin. Like in Ujoba now, there's a particular village in Ujoba. Their ancestral home is Benin. That is just the truth. Like I said earlier, they greet themselves with Domo. You understand? So, and there's a chief representing them in that village. Yes, in the palace. So that chief is answerable to the palace. Is loyal to the palace. Yeah. So that is that. Esan tribe has been in existence. So I have good examples. Some people in my town here, we have some particular villages that came from different places to form Ujoba town.
Met some indigenous people here. Thank you, Zaki. Zaki, to round it up now, we would need you to say your goodwill message and prayers to the good people of Ujiogba and Esa in general.
Well, we always pray for our people. It's our continuous prayer that God and our ancestors will continue to protect all Esan people, Ujoba people, and Edo State people at large. Emi keke ni ma robo so oki mama ma ropa lo emania river lo emania. Ni PC no arrive auto Edo State. Governor no be na be lawonia monde opewolo. No saloba no ria una no re dolo Edo State yi. Na boya wona kugbe na re supporter so that emi si no dolo vote Edo aboya wona supporter no re ma hore wo sota. Saloba ki re pale saloba ki re pale ma yawo. And then the politicians, the KKN river, they should allow peace to reign. Like Ujoba now, the politicians need Ujoba, they allow peace to reign. Because most of them are fighting themselves. But we are trying to call them to order, they should allow peace to reign. So that Eromo KKN na Jia Okiase Nia. Because if they cannot be causing problem and they expect good prayers to come to them, because I really wrong where ziggy any time yeah cause a problem so something all right yeah ejana le wrong or mana waiting any the bad people not be call it you already care bible where it's all about where pray for your enemies but I'm already prayer pointing him man so anything at all no way me work it all later on here I below abortion yeah yeah.
Zaki Onoje. Isan Oye, thank you all for joining us on the program. The documentary and interview section with His Royal Highness Zaki Izuware Ojeaga Solomon the First, the Onoje of Ujiogba. I believe you've all enjoyed yourself today, listening and viewing the wonderful documentary by His Royal Highness. Till next time, we'll be coming your way again. I remain your favorite host, Oweta Osiakweme Endurance. Don't forget, Primetime Multimedia TV is an online television whose purpose is to showcase the rich cultural heritage of our people, bridging the gap and uniting the people under the same emblem of love. Promotion of our indigenous culture, morals, and community life through broadcasting. And just so you know, for all your event coverage, you can kindly reach us on 0810309867. I go again 0810309867. Till next time, I'll be coming your way again. Oweta Osiakweme is my name. Reporting for Primetime Multimedia Television in collaboration with Esan Entertainment TV. Thank you very much. Wabulu Ibiome Bibiaba.